it going, everyone? Corey here, aka Crasher, back with a new video, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to open up a discussion with you guys in regards to Pokémon Legends Arceus, and an article that piqued my interest on Dexerto regarding Pokémon Legends Arceus. So, let's get started with this. Now, I want to make this abundantly clear. Before we go any further with the video, I need to present you guys with a disclaimer to say, please keep it respectful and 100% when it comes to the criticisms and the feedback of this game and this video as well. You can agree, you can disagree, just remember to keep it cool, and if someone disagrees with you, that's absolutely fine. The purpose of this video is to engage in discussion over something that many people are objectively looking forward to, and something that I think is going to be pretty damn cool. So without further ado, now, let's truly begin. So we have ourselves the article on Dexerto that is titled, Pokémon Legends Arceus fans still aren't convinced by its ugly graphics. Let's see what's said here. Despite its impressive showing at the August Pokémon Presents, Pokémon Legends Arceus has gone viral for all the wrong reasons. Fans not won over by its graphics have been slamming Game Freak for having an uglier game than Zelda Breath of the Wild. After months of silence, Game Freak finally unveiled everything about their upcoming open-world title during the August 18th Presents conference. Although many players were initially impressed with what was shown off, the 2022 release has gone viral a week after the Direct, due to criticism. Although Pokémon Legends Arceus is the series' most ambitious project to date, many fans were still not sold on the way it looks. The Nintendo Switch game has come under fire again for having ugly graphics and failing to look anywhere as good as Zelda Breath of the Wild, which came out in 2017. Pokémon Legends had many new features revealed, from flying, ground, and water mounts to the epic new Hisuian forms. Despite its jam-packed trailer, some players couldn't get past why they felt was lackluster graphics from Game Freak. Over on the popular r/Pokemon forum, threads criticizing open-world titles' graphics flooded the site. Arceus is held back by its hardware, a post sarcastically exclaimed while showing a side-by-side comparison of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Pokémon Legends. The post showed the 2017 title's vast map filled with trees and wildlife, compared to the 2022 Pokémon project, which looks emptier. The thread immediately kicked off a debate, with many Pokémon fans voicing their concerns for the series' first attempt at the open world game. What is up with their shitty looking trees, man? It's like 80% of what we complain about, Game Freak. Get a good tree guy, one user wrote. Another fan commented, it's a combination of poor lighting, plain textures, creating a washed out look with no real sense of style. Some fans even called out for another developer to take over the franchise. I know they can't fire Game Freak, but they should fire Game Freak. Diamond and Pearl remakes look polished and finished, especially in contrast to this hot garbage, one frustrated player exclaimed. Despite the wave of criticisms, not everyone agreed with Legends' bleak future that some are predicting. Many pointed out the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl remakes also received backlash in February, but its August trailer had won the community over with its overhauled graphics that look substantially different. Hell, Studio Ilka made massive improvements for BDSP over what the original trailer showed. They addressed pretty much every visual complaint people had, other than it being in a chibi style, a fan posted on the forum. I was really shocked when I saw the improvement they had done over the last trailer, a second user agreed. This isn't the first time that fans have had doubts about Pokémon Legends and its graphics. Its second trailer and full reveal in August, however, seems to not have won over some players over, as many of the same complaints have continued to linger. It should be pointed out, though, that the Sinnoh remakes saw an insane amount of polish done to its visuals with just 3 months until release, whereas Arceus still has over 7 months left until its debut in 2022, so trainers shouldn't count Game Freak out yet. Now actually, before I get into my overall response to this article here, I gotta show you something on Twitter that looks hella delicious. So the Twitter user LuTube posted the following: new BDSP images. These might honestly be my favorite looking battle environments in the main series. It seems like Lake Verity has its own arena this time in the top left, and I love the green hues so much. Coastal Sinnoh has some nice water too, and there are 4 images to accompany this tweet. And as we see right here on the screen, we can see that the graphics look insanely nice. There has been some vast improvements, and keep in mind as well, this is Ilka we are talking about, not Game Freak. Ilka has definitely impressed me thus far. Okay, so now let's get on to my response here in regards to this article, and when it comes to what was discussed here in regards to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, I definitely can understand the criticisms behind the game when it comes to the graphics. I mean, I'm a graphics guy myself, and I really would love to see Game Freak make an extraordinary effort when it comes to the graphics in their Pokemon games, but I do need to make a fair reminder that Game Freak isn't exactly known for putting too much emphasis and efforts into the graphics in their Pokemon games, and they still turned out alright. You know, it's all based on opinion, you know, whether you like certain generations or whether you dislike certain generations. We all, I think, can agree that graphics aren't exactly on the top of Game Freak's priority. Now, the image that you see here on the screen is the comparison between Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we do see, objectively speaking, some massive graphical differences. Pokemon Legends Arceus does look kind of bare in comparison to Breath of the Wild. I'll keep it 100% there when I say that, and it's not me knocking on the game. I am just stating what is objectively right here in front of you. Now, going back to what I said a little while ago, Game Freak isn't exactly known for putting too much emphasis on graphics, so that's one of the biggest reasons why we have those comparisons and how it looks night and day when you compare the two games. But the second thing I also want to point out as well is that you have 2 different companies that are working on 2 different games. You know what I'm saying? Like, Breath of the Wild is its own entity, and Pokemon Legends Arceus is its own entity as well. Now, I'm not saying that as a way to excuse what is valid when it comes to criticisms, because there very much are valid criticisms that I can get behind. But when it comes to, I guess you could say, really just trashing on the game that hasn't even been released yet, and that's actually another thing here. Pokemon Legends Arceus has yet to be released. We have ourselves until January for it to be released. So that's a 5-month grace period that anything can happen between now and then. And we're talking about also Breath of the Wild, a game that has already been released and played. So we are also comparing 2 games, one that's been released and one that hasn't yet been released. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind as well. And I want to point this out as well because it definitely needs to be said that when we compare the February trailer of Pokemon Legends Arceus to the Pokemon Presents August 18th episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus, we can see that there have been some improvements. Everything that was in the August 18th trailer looked a lot smoother, looked cleaner, and it looked better overall than the initial reveal trailer, which objectively was pretty rough looking in some areas. It was very chalky looking, especially the frame rates for certain Pokemon like Chingling. Like, there's definitely been some improvements. So we do have to give some credit where credit is due. Now, with all of that being said, if you still are not behind Pokemon Legends Arceus, that's absolutely cool. But I do want to make a reminder here that people are allowed to agree, people are allowed to disagree and stuff like that. So if you are looking forward to Pokemon Legends Arceus, good for you. I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait to get my hooks into that game. And if you are not looking forward to that game, that's absolutely fine. However, I do need to make it clear to not hate on those that are looking forward to the game, because there are some objectively good things about Pokemon Legends Arceus, and if the Pokemon Presents episode is of any indication, we have ourselves quite the amount to look forward to when it comes to Pokemon Legends Arceus. And as far as Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl goes, woohoo! Man alive! I cannot wait for those games as well, as they come out this year, November 19th. And it seems like Ilka has really and truly impressed us, at least the majority of the community anyways, when it comes to the improvements, when it comes to the graphics and the visuals, and pretty much everything to go about it, you know what I'm saying? So I really am looking forward to these games, and here's the thing as well, is that if Ilka can do it, then I'm pretty sure Game Freak can also muster the same amount of effort when it comes to games that they primarily produce. But with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what do you beautiful people think about what it is we discussed here in this video? And what are your guys' thoughts about the Gen 4 remix being Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? And what do you guys think about Pokemon Legends Arceus? What are your guys' overall opinions and feedback when it comes to these games? Criticisms or not, I would love to hear you guys out, okay? This right here is a video strictly meant for you guys. I would love to hear you guys out on this. And that there, ladies and gents, is going to be a wrap here for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different here that you normally don't see on the main channel. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then leave a like, subscribe, and smash it up in the comments down below, because you know the drill by now. I fucking love hearing from you guys. Always have, always will. You know that's never going to change. Thanks again for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day or night depending on your time zone. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.